everyone, I'm Chelsea, and right now I'm in Haiti. I became a full-time missionary here in February, so I'm living here now, and God is just doing extraordinary things, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of it. As you can see, I have my hair in braids, also known as cornrows, and we went to the orphanage today, and the orphans did my hair, and so I just thought it was really awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you a little about the 30-hour famine and how God really touched my life through it, and He impacted me because of the 30-hour famine. And I just want to tell you that the 30-hour famine is a huge thing. It's a huge experience. And I just remember my first year was in 2008, and I had just turned 18 years old, and I was just so passionate. I had a drive to just make a difference and to be a part of something that was bigger than myself. And I remember the first time I started raising money, and I just went crazy. I just went insane because I wanted to feed as many kids as I possibly could. And it's also a really cool challenge because you get to see, oh, I can raise this much, or oh, I can raise more than you. And I know it's not really about the competition thing, but it's just it gives you a drive to raise as much money as you possibly could to feed these kids, and it shows your concern for these kids. And so it's just a really fun thing. Also the unity that the 30-hour famine brings, it's just amazing to see young people work together. And you're an inspiration to me, because I just want to tell you that because you gave up your weekend to the 30-hour famine just tells me so much about you already. And I may not even know you. I know some of y'all, and I may not know all of you, but you're an inspiration to me. The 30-hour famine just brings a brokenness, because I remember my first year, I told God that I wanted to be a willing vessel to be used by Him, and I wanted a more understanding of what these kids go through. And I just remember God breaking my heart for one poor kid, and I just was crying, and I just broke down in tears because He was doing such a work in my heart, and I just couldn't contain it. It was so strong that I knew it was God, and that's where it sparked my passion for missions. And after the 30-hour famine, I didn't just let that fire burn out, but I continued to strive. I told people about the 30-hour famine. I kept raising money the whole year for the 30-hour famine. I started sponsoring a little girl named Maria in Mexico, and that was 6 years ago, and I'm still sponsoring her now, and we just have an amazing relationship. And now I'm a missionary in Haiti, and it took the first step of the 30-hour famine to do that, because sometimes it takes that little step. But I just want you to know that the 30-hour famine is not a little step. It is a huge impact. It's a huge thing, and I don't want you to see it as just a weekend thing that you do for one weekend, and then you just let that fire burn out and you go back to your same old thing. I want this little bonfire mentality to grow from a little bonfire to a huge wildfire that is untamable, that no one can control, because that is inside of you. And I just want to tell you not to give up on your dreams, whether you want to be a doctor, a nurse, a missionary, whatever you want to be, because God is going to use you to do extraordinary things. And from those steps, after the 30-hour famine, I went on my first mission trip, and then I came to Haiti on my second mission trip, and then God called me to Haiti, and there is nothing I would rather be doing than to be in Haiti, but I will go wherever God wants me. And I just want to tell you that there's nothing like looking at these children's eyes and seeing a hope in them, and just feeling a love in them, because you may be the only Jesus that they know, and sometimes that they see. And you don't have to know these kids to impact their lives, because you're a missionary right where you are in your community. And that's what the 30-hour famine is about. It's about unity. It's about saving other kids' lives. It's about doing something bigger than yourself. And it's about reaching your own community right where God has placed you in this season of your life. And so here's my challenge to you. I challenge you to open up your heart as wide as you possibly can open it. Give God everything that you have. Be in unity. And after the 30-hour famine ends, for just the weekend, I want you to run up to Pastor Megan and Pastor Joel and tell them one thing that God did inside of your heart. And I want to be able to hear those testimonies because I know that they're going to share those with me. And I also challenge you to just don't let the fire burn out. And I just want you to know that I'm going to be fasting with you the whole weekend. I have been praying for you, and I am 100% behind you because I believe in you, and I know you can do this, whether it's your first year, whether it's your second, third, fourth, because I want you to be just as excited as if it was your first year. So I love you all, and I hope you have a great weekend.